Hello. Ugh, press the wrong button. Can probably go up a bit. Right. This is another game I never played before, but got when it came out. So hopefully it goes much better than Resonance of Fate. Anyway. Off.
It was January, in the year 1149 of the Landsheim calendar.
Prime Minister?
All hail the king!
Schuenzeit, Prime Minister of Landsheim, launched a rebellion, killing Queen Ibreen and usurping the throne.
Come, Your Highness. We must hurry.
Princess Rizafilda, who was 15 years old, had been held prisoner within the palace for a time, but made a miraculous escape. And, in order to resist Schuenzeit, enlisted the aid of Count Alex, an influential noble. 1 year later... The northern forces, comprised of Landsheim army troops and led by Schuenzeit, clashed with the southern forces, formed by Count Alex and the lords of neighboring cities. This was the beginning of what would later be called the Landsheim Civil War.
You must not allow her to be killed.
Princess Rizafilda.
Even now, after 2 years have passed, the shadow of war looms like a dark cloud covering the entire kingdom of Lansheim.
Back then, I was just a kid who didn't know anything. Who I was, where I came from. I had amnesia, and floated through a dull, uneventful life on this island.
You can keep on hauling her up.
Okay, pull!
Thanks a lot. Why am I not surprised? Would you get up from there already? I said get up. Can't you see that everybody else is working?
Hey, cut it out! Look, I was up really late working yesterday, so cut me some slack.
Slack, huh? Go ahead and rest if you want.
Really?
Yeah, rest in peace.
Wait a minute! Ah!
Hey! Judo fell! Is he alive? Hurry! Pull it up!
Maybe I just wanted to turn a blind eye to reality. What are you doing? Are you trying to kill me?
You brought it on yourself. This is no time to be napping. The village is in danger.
You mean that talk about the northern forces attacking again? You and the island guards drove them off last time, remember? What's the big deal?
The southern forces were helping us then. We were lucky, that's all. If the northern forces decided to go all out, this island wouldn't stand a chance.
1 second, I just want to check something. Nope, okay. Weird.
Yeah, but the southern forces are on the island, right? They'll back us up again.
The reason the southern forces are here isn't so they can save our hides. I bet the real reason they're here is to get their hands on the Guardian.
Guardian? What's that? Is it that big a deal?
Don't you remember? The Guardian is a living weapon created by the hero Strauss in the Great War 1,000 years ago. The Northern Forces created monster weapons called Sentinels based on it. Apparently, Sentinels are massacring lots of Southern Force soldiers as we speak. The Southern Forces are helpless in the face of those powerful monster weapons. It's a one-sided slaughter. That's why they're interested in the Guardian.
So the southern forces want to fight the Sentinels with the Guardian?
I think what they're after is to figure out how the Sentinels are constructed. The Northern Forces won't let them do that. Since the Guardian's been found on this island, there's no telling when it'll become a battlefield. That's why it's vital to keep a constant lookout on the shoreline. Now that we're clear on that, I want you to go to the observatory and see if Northern Forces ships are coming.
Jeez, how come I'm always your errand boy?
It's punishment for slacking off. You don't have anything better to do.
Yep. Okey doke. Nice. Ooh, I have a slow opening animation.
Last time we sustained casualties in the Northern Forces invasions. For now, I can get by on my own, but I'm worried about the future.
Bad menu. Ugh. Merchant. Doesn't seem I have to bang my head into different freaking items to buy things there, which is nice. Let's go find the obvious tutorial about them then, shall we?
No sign of the Northern Forces anywhere. It's all very quiet, same as always.
So, you're slacking off again?
I was looking at Lestrada, that's all.
Do you know what Lestrada is?
So... It was also built by the hero Strauss, right?
And what else?
Just because someone loses his memory, it doesn't make him an idiot. Strauss is the hero who saved the world, right? Even I know that.
Goodness, I'm so happy that you managed to learn that much. In that case, do you also remember how Lestrada floats in the air? I think I taught you that before, too.
Well...
Why do I even bother trying? Lestrada is the aerial battleship used by the hero Strauss in the Great War that engulfed the entire world 1,000 years ago. After the war, Lansheim was in ruins, and its people were hard-pressed just to survive. And so, to prevent the fall of Lansheim, Strauss borrowed Lestrada's capabilities. To save the world, he released his immense power through Lestrada as it flew, sending it into the earth below, sacrificing himself in the process. Thanks to him, the land overflowed with bounty, becoming far more fertile than before, so much so that the earth doesn't even need to be tilled. Wizardry became more potent, and there was a sharp rise in the number of people able to use it. Anyway, there's a lot more to the story. But it's entirely thanks to Lestrada that the people of Lansheim are able to live here as well as they do.
I guess that's why the villagers sometimes offer up prayers to it.
That's right. We'll have a review of all this next week, so make sure you have everything memorized.
What? Oh man, I didn't even catch all of it!
If you have any trouble, ask the villagers. This stuff is common knowledge. Maybe I should give you your next errand.
Another one?
Well, of course. Come to the lift at the south of the village. I'll be waiting.
Good, you're here. I'll tell you about your next job. You know we're building barricades in Windsong Caverns to prepare for the Northern Forces' invasion? I know that much. But there's been a sharp rise in monsters on the shore lately, so work is behind schedule.
So you want me to kill those monsters?
Well, just chase off the Clawpers. They don't have shells. Lappers have shells, so I think they're a little beyond your ability right now. You ought to be able to kill shellless Clawpers with your wooden sword. Killing 3 should be enough.
Should be a lot, you mean?
I'll leave it to you. I'll leave you to it, Chuto. By the way, you remember how combat works, right? I think I taught you how earlier. I figured. Then wait at Highwind Island Shore. I'm busy, but I'll show you the ropes one more time. Just learn how to play the fucking game.
Highwind Island is controlled by the Southern Forces. I know they had it defended, but it's too much. In Abazet, where the Southern Forces are based, the battle isn't going too well. And still they're sending forces to a tiny island like this.
Juto?
What's up?
Could you do me a favor?
Yeah?
Could you open this lapper's shell for me? You see, I need a pearl.
Ah, it's no trouble at all. Hey, are you gonna make something with the pearl?
Yes. Papa is off at war. I'm making a lucky charm so that he'll come home soon. A kick from you will be plenty to break the lapper shell. Just get close to the lapper shell, and then press the A button.
Got it. Leave it to me.
Field actions.
Thank you so much, Juto.
I hope your dad comes home safe and sound.
To repay you, here's something useful. The column you see over there is the pillar. The pillar is really smart, and it can save the memory of whoever activates it. You lost your memories, right? You should save them at the pillar so that you don't lose them again, okay? To use the pillar, press the A button when you're in front of it. Oh, and the pillar can also restore health, so put it to good use.
Wow, talk about handy. I'll give it a try, thanks. All right, you have your pearl now, so head back to the village. It's not safe here.
Okay, bye!
Why do I really need to... Thinking about the Xbox. You have to bloody well select the thing again and again and again.
Make this lesson quick, all right? I just want to get it over with and then go back to the village and relax for a while.
Relaxing is all you think about. All right, today I'm going to explain combat to you. First, to attack, pull the left trigger to enter combat mode.
Combat mode? What's that?
You forgot already? Talk about pathetic. Combat mode is when you have a weapon out and raised. When you're in combat mode, you are able to attack. All right, pull the left trigger and enter combat mode.
I should still be able to fight with...
Next, I'll explain movement mode.
Movement mode is the opposite of combat mode, so it means that your weapons are lowered, right?
Right. In movement mode, if you use the A button, you can do things like talk to people or open boxes. The things you can do with the A button are displayed in the lower right of the screen while you're moving around the field, so keep an eye out for it. Understand the difference between movement and combat modes now?
Yeah.
Let's continue the explanation of combat mode. If you press the A button in combat mode, you can use standard attacks.
What are standard attacks again?
It means to attack an enemy using ordinary techniques. By pressing the A button multiple times, you can do a series of standard attacks. The more you level up, the more times you can use them. Also, if you attack an enemy from behind, you can perform more powerful attacks than usual. Use standard attacks when you're close to an enemy. Try attacking an enemy with standard attacks now.
Okay. It's a good thing I did the fucking tutorial, or I'd never known how to get into combat.
Good. Next, I'll show you how to dash toward an enemy. In combat mode, you always have your weapon out and raised, so you can't run at full speed. That said, it's risky to move up to an enemy in movement mode and then switch to combat mode to raise your weapon after you get close. And so, you must learn how to quickly close the gap between you and your enemy with your weapon still at the ready. This is called a dash.
Wow, that sounds great. How do you do that?
When you're at a distance from your target, try pressing the left stick button.
Good lord.
Sure, I'll try it.
Good job! Next, I'll explain skills to you. Earlier, I taught you a technique that uses your legs. Do you remember?
Oh, you mean skyward hammer?
Yeah, if you use that skill, you can send your enemies flying quite a distance. It's really effective when you're surrounded by multiple enemies, so don't forget it. I taught it to you exactly because you can't use a real sword.
I know.
To use skills, you need con. As you attack enemies with standard attacks, strength con builds up within your body. Then, when you've built up enough con to activate a skill, press the X button. Do that, and the skill will activate. Okay, build up your strength con and use Skyward Hammer.
Ah, that's interesting.
Not done!
I'll teach you about signature techniques next.
I know about signature techniques. The techniques you use when certain conditions are met, right? I have a signature technique called counter that completely destroys an enemy's weapon, right?
Right. When you can use a signature technique, a sign telling you to press the B button will be displayed in the middle of the screen. If you press the B button quickly when it does, your signature technique will initiate.
That sounds QTE annoying.
It's easy to initiate counter when you've dodged an enemy's attack. The conditions to initiate a signature technique will be different depending on the weapon you're using. Now try to use a signature technique once.
Let's go! Nicely done! Yes!
Well done! Next, I'll explain stamina to you. When you're in combat mode, you expend stamina when you use things like standard attacks and skills. And when you expend more than a certain level of stamina, you enter into a state that's called overdrive. Your attack power goes up when you're in overdrive, so the damage you deal to enemies increases. Alright, use standard attacks and skills and try to go into overdrive.
Weird, but whatever. Would be better to have it like a heat bar instead of stamina, but whatever. When you enter overheat, activities other than movement, such as attacking or using items, will be
Another one! Alright! Not done I like how I get stronger when I'm in overdrive, but afterwards, I can hardly move.
Now, overdrive has both an upside and a downside. If you stop moving while in overdrive, you enter a state called overheat, and you won't be able to do anything for a set period of time. When you go into overdrive, just continue attacking if you can. But as things stand, you can use 3 standard attacks in a row right now. In any case, you'll overheat immediately. So go into overdrive, and when you charge in, perform a barrage of standard attacks and skills.
But I'll be way too exhausted to do anything, won't I?
True. When there are enemies left standing, it's dangerous to go into overheat. When enemy numbers are few, using overdrive when their defenses are down is effective. You should judge very carefully whenever you use overdrive in battle. Additionally, when you're fighting alongside friends, even more powerful drive states can be chained together.
Yeah? How do I do that?
I'll teach you once you're able to fight more reliably, Juto. This you can't do alone.
Sure, I understand.
Moving on, I'll teach you how to change targets next. To switch targets during a battle, you can change the targeting cursor by pressing right bumper or left bumper. Press right bumper and left bumper simultaneously, and the cursor will automatically lock onto the closest enemy.
Ugh, at least that's sensible.
Alright, that's enough for today. I have something to take care of at Winsong Cavern, so I'll go on ahead.
Isn't that place under Southern Forces control right now? Why are you going there?
The people of the village are nervous. I thought I'd go there to ask them to hurry up and collect the Guardian. See you later.
Sure.
Once you're done purging the area, you should report to Bilter. I think Bilter is fixing the barricade on this shoreline.
Yeah. I should still be able to fight with this. Hut! 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 Hut!
That's weird.
Let's go! Hut! Hut! Hut!
I am a bloodthirsty maniac.
Hut! Hut! I should still be able to fight with this. Hut! 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 Let's go! Hut! 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 Another one! Hut! Hut! Hut!
Any chests, items, anything?
I should still be able to fight with this. Hut! 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 Let's go! Hut! Hut!
Man, I doubt just murder everything.
Hut! Hut! I should still be able to fight with this. Hut! Hut! Not done!
Come on. Take a swipe.
I'm still okay. Another one!
Right.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, I think I got the battle system down. Well, the basic battle system anyway. Oh, you finished killing the Clawpers, did you? Good work, Judo. I bet it wasn't easy. If you have the time, deal with the shelled ones too. Could you kill those too? If you use overdrive right, you can destroy their shells with one powerful attack. Don't try to be a hero though. If you get yourself hurt, Melissa will have my hide.
Juto, are you slacking off again?
Nope, not at all. Today I did every last thing that Melissa told me to do.
Melissa, huh? She's a fine-looking gal. She's spunky and has her act together, too. If I was 10 years younger, I'd snatch her up myself.
You'd regret it later. Trust me on this.
Good one, Juto. Come to think of it, how's the memory? Anything shaken loose?
Nothing at all.
But you've been looking a whole lot healthier lately. The name Juto fits you perfectly.
But isn't Juto the name of a kind of weed?
It's a grass that's chock full of vitality. Melissa sure has a knack for naming things. It's her way of saying, get your memory back soon and become as tough as a weed.
Tough as a weed seems kind of lame if you ask me. I bet my real name is a lot more normal.
But you can't remember what it is. Show her some gratitude for giving you a name and teaching you how to use a wooden sword.
Now that you mention it, how come you can't use a real sword, Juto? Were you in a war before you lost your memory? Or did somebody take a swing at you with one or something?
Boy, when I look at this fella, the only thing I can see him doing on a battlefield is running away.
What? You guys get your kicks making fun of me?
Come on, you know that I'm just kidding, right? You've gotten better, enough to use a wooden sword anyway. Besides, if a war happens to break out, the Southern forces will come in and help us.
I hope you're right. I knew it. I can't do it. I can't pick up a real sword no matter how hard I try. Why?
This just seems weird with them in the background. Whatever.
You know, you might not remember it, but I bet you fought in a war. I bet it must have been terrifying to see so many people dying. Maybe that's why you're scared of real swords, things that hurt people.
Really?
If real swords are no good, then let's start with a wooden sword.
I'm sorry. I'm just not good for anything.
Don't worry about it. You'll be able to use one properly someday. After all, weapons aren't meant to hurt others. They're meant to protect yourself.
Did I fight in the war? For some reason, I still can't bring myself to touch a real sword. Thanks to Melissa, I can use a wooden sword. But for some reason, I still can't pick up a real one to use as a weapon. I don't think it has anything to do with my past, but I want to know why I can't pick up a real sword. I just want to know what in the world happened to me.
What are you spacing out for? Are you really sulking?
I'm not a kid, you know. I was thinking about something. I'm going back. Keep up the good work, old-timers.
Oh, hey, have you heard? They say the princess is coming to the village today.
What? Really?
They say she's the leader of that counter-sentinel unit that was put together to fight those terrible sentinels. Plus, rumor has it that she's also a beauty, so everybody's in high spirits.
Impressive. I'm gonna see for myself.
Same, so we don't have to do it from the tutorial again. Keep a record of bloody saves. But no, I have to ask every single time.
This guy's really big.
Your Highness!
What happened to you?
At the caverns! A Northern Forces elite unit!
Mayor, please tend to the soldier's injuries.
What is the meaning of this? Northern Forces are in the Windsong Caverns?
They seem to be after the Guardian.
The Guardian? They've launched a direct attack on the caverns?
Please, don't worry. We will set out for the caverns at once. But to do so, we will need someone to come along and guide us there.
I'll go.
Judo! But wait, you're...
A while ago, Melissa said she was going to the caverns. I want to see if she's safe.
Melissa is there? Why now?
Whenever you're ready.
But
Juto can still only use a wooden sword.
We have no intention of involving a civilian in a battle. We only ask that he guide us to the caverns.
Are you sure you'll be all right, Juto?
Gramps, I won't do anything crazy, so you don't need to worry.
Thank you. I'm Zephi. My real name is Rizafilda, but everyone calls me Zephi. This is Argo. He's one of the Trewa people.
I'm Juto, ma'am.
Very well then. Please show us the way to the caverns, Juto.
Where's my mouse? I'm just gonna assume it's the only other goddamn path on this island. Really? Okie doke. Two entrances. That's fine.
I'm entrusting Melissa to your care. No matter what happens, you want to bring her back safely. When you're lost, press the back button to reveal the map. Okay. This was well hidden away.
Juto.
Huh?
Thank you for showing us the way. You can go home now.
I'd like to come too.
What?
Would it be alright if I came with you? A girl named Melissa, who's like family to me, is in there. I think she's probably still in the caverns.
I see. We will be sure to look for her.
But
A Northern Forces elite unit and powerful monsters are inside those caverns. It's too dangerous for you.
I can use a wooden sword if that's the problem.
No offense, but that isn't enough. If you can't use a real sword, you will only get in the way.
Get in the way?
Yes. So you ought to return to the village.
If things really do get dangerous, I'll turn back. So please, let me come with you.
I told you that it's dangerous.
If I die, I won't ask you to take responsibility for me. Satisfied?
Well, that's not really the issue. Very well. But I don't want you to take any undue risks, all right?
All right. Let's go! Hut! 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 Another one! Hut! 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 Not done! Hut! Hut! Still be able to fight with this. Hut! 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 All right. Hut! Hut! Let's go!
Your Highness!
You're hurt.
Northern Forces soldiers went into the caverns in search of the Guardian. Our troops gave chase to them, along with the head of the island guards.
With Melissa?
I understand. We will take it from here. Please remain where you are.
Yes, Princess.
Juto, things will get truly dangerous from this point. Return to your village. Don't worry, Juto. We will rescue Melissa.
I've come this far. I'm going with you!
We can't fight while protecting you at the same time. Even if we do save your friend, it will all be for nothing if something happens to you.
All right. I'll turn back. Please, take good care of Melissa.
Juto.
What was that? What's going on inside there?
Juto, it's too dangerous for you to continue.
I'm going. I'm going to see for myself.
This is no time to be stubborn.
Melissa might be in trouble! I can't go back without her!
Turn back! You promised you'd go back!
I'm going to check on her! Please don't try to stop me! Whatever happens to me, it's none of your concern, all right?
Juto, what lies ahead isn't like the world you live in. The Guardian is like nothing you've ever seen before.
I'm not afraid of your Guardian.
Very well. Just don't leave our side, no matter what. Otherwise, we will all be at risk. Not just you. Don't forget that.
What's finding out down here?
Should still be able to fight with this. Another one! Not done!
Okay, that's funny.
Let's go! Hut! Hut! Another one! Can't afford to die right now. Not done! I should still be able to fight with this. Time that was frozen began moving again, and I wondered what lied beyond this shell that I broke out of.
It would appear the elite unit we sent to the island was defeated. Apparently, the seal on the Guardian was broken, and there was a bit of trouble.
After I told them time and time again to exercise caution, you're saying that our men were all killed by the Guardian?
The Guardian itself was defeated.
Defeated? The Guardian?
It's him. I can tell. I had believed him to be dead. How interesting.
Oh, he's that attached to life, is he? How ironic.
Elgar, will you see to it? He's alive. You want to see him, don't you?
As you wish.
What will you do when you see him?
I will make him reflect on his powerlessness.
Three days later.
Juto, how are you feeling?
I'm fine, Melissa. How are you doing?
The princess cured me with her healing wizardry. I'm pretty much fully healed.
I see.
Juto, you were out cold for 3 whole days. We were all worried about you. Why did you go with them, even though you knew the caverns weren't safe?
Melissa, you saw it too, didn't you? You saw me defeat the Guardian. I beat it, and I didn't even have a proper weapon. I beat that monster. But what happened to me in there? All that power. It's like I'm the one who's the real monster.
But Juto, if you hadn't been there, we all might have been killed.
Talk about ironic. A guy like me who couldn't use anything but a wooden sword went crazy like that.
No matter what happened in your past, you're still Juto. It makes no difference to me.
Melissa.
Nobody is weirded out by you. So don't worry about it. Why are you getting all insecure over a little thing like that? The Northern forces might attack us. Pull yourself together. Look, I think some Northern forces soldiers escaped during all the confusion.
Huh? What are the Southern forces doing about it?
The princess contacted their HQ at Abazet and requested a ship to carry away the Guardian. They need to get that thing away from here as soon as possible.
You're right.
Oh, that reminds me. The princess says she wants to talk to you.
To me?
Yeah, I think she's probably at Highwind Island shore. Why don't you go see her?
Sure.
Of course. I ain't the Guardian now, after it's me, so moving the thing won't make a damn bit of difference. Exclamation marks.
Blyther asked me to bring him his tools a while ago, but I'm kind of busy right now. I can't do it. Here's the key that Blyther gave me. It opens Blyther's box, which is in front of the chief's house. Will you take the tools that are in the box to Blyther down on the shore? Please, Juto. I'm busy with another job and just can't go there. I ain't out to ask you. Thanks, Juto.
Juto, perfect timing. I want to take box lunches to the people working in the Jurabel forest, but my hands are tied now. You're showing up as a big help, Juto. I hate to ask, but could you take these lunches to Hammond? He's working in Jurabel forest. Yeah. I bet everyone is waiting for them with empty bellies. Everyone ought to be working near the forest entrance. You should use the east lift. My worst fears have come true. There are so many wounded. We won't have enough medicine here. We have to mix up more from the Yandal berries. Judo, could I trouble you to go to Azure Forest and collect Lindol berries? Lindol berries are guarded by a mama worm. Mama worms are extremely vicious. I can't possibly handle them myself. If we don't do something, the lives of the injured will be in jeopardy. Please help us. Please hurry. There isn't much time. The lives of the wounded depend on it. Hello.
Hey, you finally made it, huh? I was so hungry I thought I was gonna die. Hey, you guys, let's eat! Juto, sorry to put you to work right away, but we need your help. When the Northern forces attack, we'll be going into battle too, of course. To be ready, we need weapons. Pierce worm horns are hard, so I thought we'd make weapons from them. With that in mind, we're out hunting to get pierce worm horns. Sorry to put you to work so soon, but gather 5 of their hard horns. They're too tough for us. You can always count on the men of Highwind Island to be brave. We'll leave you to it, Judo. Pierce worms can be found all over this forest. Oh, and mind the level gap. In combat, keep an eye on how your enemy's level compares to your own. Too big and your hit percentage and attack strength will suffer, and you'll rarely get critical hits. When there's an enemy whose level gap is too great, you're better off avoiding it.
Another one! Let's go!
Neat. Okay. Come on, make an attack. About the sweetness.
I should still be able to fight with this.
This is Mama Worm.
Whoa, that was close.
Move!
All right.
Come on, make an attack.
Nicely done! Nicely done! Another one! Let's go! Not done!
Where is this goddamn worm? Never mind, I found it.
Another one! I should still be able to fight with this. All right. Nicely done. Another one.
I wish that tree wasn't there. Come on.
Not done. Another one.
Ugh.
All right. I gotta do this. Another one. Not done yet. Not done. All right.
Ugh, well, that took forever. Done. Thanks, Judo. And let us get a little rest. When you get back to the village, tell everyone that the work here is coming along smoothly.
Yuta, you're too late. Gramps, he's...
Maybe I'd gotten back a little sooner. Is that actually fucking timed? Terrible if it was. Oh well. Hingle, you bum. Who made you do it, huh? Anyway, thanks for doing it, Judo. Let's hurry up and finish this. Maybe there's something in the air. I have a bad feeling in my bones.
fight?
Huh? She's not here. Guess I'll sit and wait.
Juto? Hey, what's the matter?
Huh? What? Princess?
Are you alright? You're as pale as a ghost. I was surprised when you fought the Guardian and won. How is it that you can summon up so much power?
I really don't want to talk about it.
Juto, have I said something to hurt your feelings?
It's nothing that you said.
What is it then?
Problem is me. The power that defeated that monster. But I can only use a wooden sword. So how could I be capable of that? It's like I was the real monster back there.
Juto, I think you misunderstood my question. I wasn't criticizing you, really. I was simply jealous of the fact that you have such abilities. That's all.
Jealous?
The Southern forces are fighting against the Northern forces' sentinels. Monster weapons like that Guardian. But it's not every day that one sees a human go toe-to-toe against such a monster. That is why we need every resource that we can find. If we had power like that, I think it would lessen the losses suffered by the Southern forces.
Princess.
That is the place that my question came from. A monster? Nonsense. You saved our lives back there. I think it's a wonderful thing to have the power to protect others. Also, although it takes a different form from yours, I too have powers that are unlike normal people. That is why I can understand the anxiety you feel.
What? You do?
Unfortunately, I still cannot quite control them. Nevertheless, they have allowed me to protect that which is precious to me, and so I am content with that.
The power to protect.
Did you talk to the princess?
Yeah,
Anyway, cheer up.
sure, I will.
It's like when you're feeling gloomy. It throws me off my game too. Go back to your usual self, okay?
Yeah? And what's that supposed to mean?
It's my job to chew you out when you're just slacking off, remember? But I've been praising you all day. Where's the fun in that?
Fine, fine.
Still, you went through a lot today. You'll pull yourself together though, right? If I catch you sneaking a nap somewhere, you're gonna be punished something fierce, got it? What's your answer?
Melissa, thanks a lot.
We're back to this again? You're like a little brother to me, Juto. We're family, right?
I sure found myself a bossy sister.
That reminds me, Juto. In the fight with the Guardian, you broke your wooden sword, right?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I brought you a new one. It's a little rough, though. Whittle it down later and use it.
Sure. Thanks.
Juto, the Northern forces will probably send an even larger force at us next time. You don't have a chance of winning, not with so few people here. I'm going to make Molotov cocktails. They can be thrown from a distance, so they'll be useful. The barricade is breached and the Northern forces come pouring in. We'll attack by throwing these. I don't know how much we can make on such short notice, but let's make as many as we can. On that note, go gather red flowers called gunpowder grass. Gunpowder grass grows around here. Be careful how long you take to pluck it. If you don't do it right, it won't be usable. 4 plants will be enough. Alright, I'll leave you to it. We're in a hurry, so don't get sidetracked.
Oh, good at your minigame.
Yes, I did it!
Minigame.
Yes, I did it! Yes, I did it!
Oh, this is simple.
Yes, I did it!
You picked them just as I asked? I see. Good job. When the Northern forces attack, Molotov cocktails should be effective against them. There. The island is turned into a battlefield. I'll fight to the bitter end to protect everyone. Of course, I hope it doesn't come to that.
I'm beat. Guess I'll get some rest at the old man's house.
Judo, I heard you helped the villagers and did your best today. Now take a long break. And take a break. I'm leaving because I have things to do.
Juto, hurry! It's not safe here! The Northern forces have started their attack!
What's going on?
Just as I predicted. They caught wind of the Guardian and the Southern Forces' activities here and have come to attack. The Southern Forces and the Island Guards are getting ready to meet them.
They are, huh? If I could use a real sword, I'd be of more use around here.
Don't worry. We've been training for this day our whole lives. We won't die that easily. So, I want you to focus on your own survival.
What about you?
I'm gonna fight.
I probably won't be of much use, but I'll fight too.
It's too dangerous.
Maybe, but I can't just stand by and do nothing. I want to help you.
All right. In that case, take these. Let's go to the barricade on the shore. There's something I want you to help with.
Sure.
Setting traps. I can already see trap in the X button. I know exactly where this is going.
Juto, I'm really sorry that it's come to this. I asked them to send a ship as quickly as possible, but to no avail.
The ship is probably on its way to the island as we speak. However, it is likely impossible to get the Guardian aboard under these conditions.
We will assist them to the best of our ability to halt the Northern Forces' invasion. I want to protect the island.
I want to help too. I mean, there's bound to be something that I can do.
Juto. But I think there will be wind wizards in the caverns this time, not the troops that the Northern Forces sent in last time.
Wizards? What are those?
Wizards' attacks have attributes, so be careful. There is a danger of being afflicted with a corresponding condition. Wind's conditions include vertigo and silence. If struck with vertigo, your speed will be reduced and your evade percentage will fall. One step up from vertigo is silence. If struck with the silence condition, you won't be able to use any skills for a while. If struck with vertigo, there is a high probability that it will develop into silence, so recover from it as soon as possible. Vertigo and silence can both be treated with lozenges. Remember that. I'll give you some on the off chance that you need them. If you're ever stuck with a condition, use them.
Thank you. All right, then I'll go out and see how things look beyond the barricade first.
Good idea. Be careful. The Northern forces have strengthened their siege weapons.
They must be the new Northern Forces weapons mentioned in our spies' reports.
These are their new death ballistas. It doesn't make sense for them to deploy such weapons for the sake of a little island like this.
The barricade won't last long at this rate.
But there's nowhere to fall back to. If the barricade's breached, this'll come down to hand-to-hand combat.
Juto, there's something I'd like you to do. We're taking casualties from the enemy's cannon fire. Treat them using the bandages I gave you.
Got it.
For an injured person, press the right trigger, then up and down on the direction pad and select bandages. The X button will become active. You can then use the bandages by pressing the X button.
Right, you can count on me.
One more thing. As things stand, it's only a matter of time before the barricade is breached. So to prepare for this, I want you to set traps behind the barricade. I've already marked the locations where they should be set. To set them, have traps selected, and when you approach the marked location, the X button will become active. When it is, the trap will be set when you press the X button.
Right.
When the barricade is breached and Northern Forces soldiers attack, provide support by throwing the Molotov cocktails I gave you. To use a Molotov cocktail, press the X button while Molotov cocktail is selected, as with the bandages and traps. When you do that, your targeting cursor will appear, so you can cause damage to enemies inside it if you score a hit on them. Aim the circle by moving the left stick. You can throw by pressing the A button.
Got it.
Watch out for cannon fire. And don't try to be a hero.
Don't worry, I'm not some kid, you know.
Okay.
Be able to fight with this. Another one. Gonna be a massacre. still okay. Not done! Let's go! Alright!
I don't want you to... Don't push yourself.
Now watch closely. Melissa! No! Another one! Nicely done!
A Southern Forces signal flare.
So, the ship has finally arrived. It looks like they're searching for you.
We can't retreat. Not now.
Even Elgar has come here. The two of us alone are no match for him. We have no chance of winning. I cannot allow you to remain here and be killed.
I know. Juto, let's disengage for the time being and regroup.
You expect me to just leave Melissa here?
You intend to die here. You would let her death be in vain. Hurry, we'll go to Azurbel Forest. Judging from the flare's direction, our force's ship should lie on the northeast side of the forest interior.
Juto, I wasn't up to the task. I'm sorry. I couldn't keep my promise.
Why didn't you just take the stupid Guardian right away?
The Southern Force's ship was delayed. I doubt that even General Headquarters could have anticipated that the Northern Forces would take action this quickly.
I should still be able to fight with this. Yes! Nicely done!
Call me first if you're gonna push yourself.
Let's go! Yes! Whoa, that was close!
Call me anytime. Please, I want you to call me whenever you need my help.
Years and nights.
I should still be able to fight with this!
Really annoying.
Nicely done! Yeah! Let's go! Nicely done! Still okay. Yes! Nicely done!
I think I was right, maybe?
Juto, we're all out of time.
You would rather die a pointless death here, leaving her murder unavenged?
Melissa, I'm sorry. I couldn't save you. The scream that I couldn't let out was whirling around inside of me. Is it right for things like this to happen? All I could do was despair at the magnitude of what I had lost.
It's good that you are safe, Princess.
I'm grateful that you sent a Southern Forces ship for us, but it arrived too late.
My apologies. I never imagined that they would attack before the ship was ready. As we thought, the Northern Forces are after the Guardian?
I believe that is likely the case.
I should have never sent you to that island. It must have been a terrible ordeal. What's the island's status?
Highwind Island has probably been completely occupied by the Northern Forces. They attacked with overwhelming numbers. We must retake the island at once!
No. I believe we should no longer concern ourselves with that island. We have spies deployed within the Northern Forces, remember? That being the case, we should be able to obtain information on the Sentinels soon enough. There is no need to risk ourselves to take back the Guardian from the Northern Forces.
I want to assist the island. I'm not requesting that we take back the Guardian.
In any event, aside from the Guardian, that island is a piece of land that is of no value to us. It lacks sufficient strategic value to warrant retaking it. It would only be a waste of troops.
But we...
Perhaps we should drop the matter for now. You look exhausted. Everyone is waiting for you.
Nope, don't like that guy.
Lord Alex! Are you all right?
As if I'd asked for help from you, you bastard!
Such insolence! How dare you raise a hand to Lord Alex? Do you want to die?
Stop this! This man is a civilian.
Oh? I take it your friend is an islander?
Yes. And he watched as his homeland was lost in the battle today. That's
Enough! You're all the same! Every one of you!
Alex, please, as a favor to me, forgive this rude behavior.
Of course. Your wish is my command, Princess.
Ow. Damn it, Argo, you jerk. Where am I?
Oh, you're finally awake. Thank goodness, I was worried.
I suppose I should thank you for helping me take such a nice nap.
I apologize for what I did. Still, at the time, that was the only way to calm you.
Goodness, you don't say. In that case, I suppose I owe you my life once again, don't I?
I apologize too. Count Alex is what he said. He didn't say out of malice. It's just that the Southern forces are currently in a precarious position.
No, that's all right. You don't have anything to apologize for, really. Besides, I was planning to leave here anyway.
Huh? Why?
I'm going to avenge Melissa. I'll go north and search for Elgar.
How reckless. You can't do it by yourself.
Leave me alone! How's it any of your business anyway? I'm leaving to search for Elgar.
You think that you can slip through the Northern Forces' cordon by yourself? Elgar is feared for his brutality, even among the ranks of the Northern Forces.
It's a little late for that now. It's because of you people that the Northern Forces attacked my island in the first place!
Juto.
The Northern Forces attacked Highwind Island because you people were sitting out there for so long, dragging out your precious Guardian research! It's because of you that Melissa is dead!
You're saying that if it wasn't for the Southern Forces, the island wouldn't have fallen, and Melissa would not have died?
Juto, I'm not saying that there isn't a way to avenge her.
What do you mean?
You can avenge Melissa's death, but you aren't capable of doing it. Not right now. Even if you went north to get your revenge, you couldn't take on the whole army by yourself. It would be suicide. But if you join the Southern Forces, you can be sure that you will meet Elgar on the battlefield someday.
Wait, are you telling me to join the Southern Forces? You expect me to kiss up to that Alex guy? Get serious. No way am I gonna sign up.
What kind of fool says no to the princess? Your rudeness doesn't know when to quit.
Say what?
So, you want to fight?
Stop this! You can't even block a paltry attack like that. With such puny power, Do you really think you can defeat Elgar?
Princess, who is this nitwit?
You little pipsqueak. You want to go at it for real?
You're a rude one, all right. We just met and you're already picking a fight. You may be big, but you were sent flying like a rag doll, wuss.
That's enough, Crocell. Judo, don't let him get to you either. Crocell has a unique personality and a barbed tongue. If you take his bait, you'll be fighting non-stop. Now, where were we?
There's nothing to talk about. I have no intention of joining the Southern Forces.
You'll go, even knowing you'll be killed. That is how you plan to get revenge?
Juto, surely you realize that this is reckless. If you were truly serious about avenging her, you wouldn't be so rash. Juto, you're feeling guilty for being the only one to escape with your life. I don't see a man out for revenge. The only thing I see is a man who is being stubborn in a futile attempt to escape from his guilt.
You're wrong!
If I'm wrong, then why don't you calm down? I understand. I understand all too well what you are feeling. I've lost many, many soldiers at Elgar's hand. And I, too, have nearly lost my own life to him. You and I, we share a common goal. Elgar is a man from whom I must get revenge. I want to stop you from continuing down the path of battle. But you aren't interested in quitting, are you? If that's the case, then fight by our side!
Let me think it over. Even I knew I was being reckless. As I am now, I'm completely powerless in the face of this enemy. I was furious at myself for being unable to protect the people around me. What do I do with this anger inside that has nowhere to go?
Huh? Did you say something?
Let me join the Counter-Sentinel unit.
I know I suggested that you join the Southern Forces, but I didn't mean the Counter-Sentinel unit. My unit is always working on the front lines, fighting Northern Forces and ferocious Sentinels. Danger is our constant companion.
Northern Forces, Sentinels, it's all the same to me. What matters is defeating them. Besides, I hear that there are lots of people in your unit who are on the Northern Forces hit list. In which case, it makes it all the more likely that I'll encounter Elgar sometime soon.
No. Impossible. I can't allow you to join the Counter-Sentinel unit.
Fine, then I'll go north on my own.
Juto! Oh, for goodness sake. Joining the Counter-Sentinel unit means that you will have to obey my orders from now on. Understand?
Understood.
If you should ever be unable to accompany us on a mission, you will be immediately expelled. Is that clear?
I concur. If you choose our unit for the sole purpose of pursuing your own goal, don't expect a warm welcome. Is that clear?
Yeah. Don't slow us down too much.
You have to be cocky about everything, don't you, pipsqueak?
That will be enough, you two. You're brothers in arms now.
Things are going to be rowdy around here from now on.
So many things were happening all at once that Frankly, I was utterly confused. But my resolve to avenge Melissa's death was the one thing I was certain of. At the time, my head was filled with countless questions about myself.
So, has anything unusual happened around here while we were away at Highwind Island?
There sure has. While you guys were shooting it out on that island, the rest of us were here fighting a battle at Old Fox Canyon. In the end, we turned tail and ran, though.
It was because of the enemy general, Sion Regral, wasn't it?
Right. As long as he's protecting the canyon, it'll take more than a half-baked force to take him on. Plus, there's one other annoying problem.
Annoying?
Werewolves. They teamed up with the northern forces and attacked the southern forces. Their condition for working together must have been that all the booty would go to the werewolves.
I thought that they'd been lying low for a while, but they were letting the northern forces do the dirty work while they reaped the profits.
Which is why General Headquarters has sent down orders for the Counter-Sentinel unit to take out the werewolves' main base. Well, having you two back will certainly make things easier. Those crybabies in the regular army aren't any use at all.
So that's the situation. Juto, I hope you were paying attention just now. Forcing the werewolves to submit will be your first mission. Understood?
Understood.
What, we're bringing this guy along too? Well, just hang back and watch or something, okay?
Right back at you.
Talk big while you can. Oh, don't pee in your pants when we're facing those werewolves. Got it?
Say what?
Just drop it. I thought I said that you're teammates now.
I haven't accepted this guy as one of us yet.
You must be tired. You going to take a break? I see. Still touring the city. Anyway, if you're tired, come here.
I'm glad to see you. I'm Yim, with the Merchant Guild. This is Zen, but I need a favor. I had some Merchant Guild staffers are in big trouble at the common mine. I called in some help right away, but they're nowhere near enough, so I want you to help us out. Southern forces are obligated to protect the Merchant Guild, so you'll do as I ask, won't you? Thanks, we're counting on you. The men I recruited are waiting at the city entrance. And here's the way to the mine, so just follow him there. He can fight, more or less, but he is a Merchant Guild member, so make sure you protect him. Stuff residing outside the city. Where outside the city, though?
Juto, take this.
What?
Come on, you don't even know what a cube is? Are you sure you really want to give him a cube?
Of course I am. He's a member of the Counter-Sentinel unit now.
What the heck is a cube? Is it really that big a deal?
Allow me to graciously enlighten you, my ignorant friend. A cube is a device that allows you to receive letters from others.
How do you get letters with something like this?
First, you enter the characters into the cube. It converts those into Con, slips it into the Con that flows throughout the world, and it's sent to the pillar in whatever region you want.
What?
Oh well, I suppose your brain isn't capable of understanding even when it's explained to you. Look, just try to remember that cubes are used to send and receive letters. That's a dedicated Southern Forces cube, so if there are any Southern Forces pillars in the area, you'll be able to send and receive.
Pillars? The ones you use to save memories?
Well, I'll be, you knew that. Pillars make it possible to save human memories by converting them into Con. The Southern Forces pillars are all interconnected, so the pillars can share information between each other. Also, all letters sent by someone using a cube are delivered by pillars to their recipient. And you can check the letters you've received from the main menu. Our operation orders sometimes come in via cube, so make sure you check it.
Don't be such a know-it-all.
Everybody knows this stuff.
That's enough. Juto, as a member of the Counter-Sentinel unit, you'll do most of your fighting in a group from now on. Would you like to study party combat?
This situation is exactly the same as it was on Highwind Island.
Do you know how party combat works? Would you like to learn?
Sure.
Well, in that case, I think we should put the party combat method into practice, all right? All right, I'll teach you how party combat works. Let's try fighting against a claw beast.
Right.
Argo and Crocell, I know you know this already, but pay attention anyway. A party is comprised of one leader and two people who provide support. The leader can be controlled directly. The leader can also be changed to any party member at any time. The leader can also be freely changed amongst party members. Only the leader can use signature techniques or items, so swap out the leader according to how the battle is proceeding.
What do you do to switch leaders?
In the battle menu, under the leader heading, choose a leader from the list of party members. When you press the Y button and open the battle menu, you'll be able to switch headings by pressing the right bumper or the left. Put the cursor on the member you want to make lead. At the moment, Juto, you are the leader.
Speed this up a bit.
Why don't you try making... Nicely done! In the battle menu, there are also headings for items and AI settings, in addition to... Now don't forget, while you're in combat mode, you can do things like you...
Understood.
Next, I'll explain... In combat mode, information regarding the members who are fighting. Keep an eye on everyone's stamina, strength...
Right.
Also, you can check out the arrow that indicates direction, which is... If you press the direction pad in the direction of the arrow, you can switch leaders instantly. Alright, while in combat mode, try using the direct...
Hey, I'm leader, huh?
This method of switching leaders via the direction pad is especially vital to success in battle. By switching leaders using the direction pad, there is a way to pass on the power of overdrive to the next leader. Now, when you do this, one of the party members will experience overheat, but in exchange, the new leader will be strengthened. We call this a chain.
Oh, so when in overdrive, I just need to use the direction pad to change leaders.
That's right, but I'm afraid that just being in overdrive isn't really enough. You need to use the skill while in overdrive, and then when you overheat afterwards, you can simply change leaders using the direction pad. Now then, are you having trouble continuing with the skill after you enter? If you're having difficulty, you should be able to use a skill after you've expended nearly enough stamina to enter overdrive.
So, I should time my use of skills to when I'm approaching overdrive then?
That's right. Crocell is the leader now, so try to have him initiate a chain state with you.
Why do I have to work with that?
That's an order.
Okay. Interruptions.
Leave it to me. You get back and wait to be healed.
I gotta do this! Not done!
When in a chain state, your attack strength goes up 1.5 times. Also, just as it does in overdrive, the established chain state ends the moment you stop attacking.
So you need to attack in a hurry then?
Don't rush things. Even if you've entered the chain state, you don't need to begin attacking right away. When you enter the chain state, the member who was the previous leader and you just need to make sure to begin attacking as much as you can before that member's overheat. That's why when you're in a chain state, you should act calmly while observing the...
Understood.
Next, I'll explain how to use a chain in any... If you use up all your stamina while in a chain state, you enter into a new drive state. When this happens, your attack strength becomes double normal. This is called chain drive.
That's amazing.
It's annoying.
But just as with overdrive, if you suddenly stop while in chain drive, you'll fall into an overheat state. And so, just as when you initiate a chain, you use skills while in a chain drive state. If you do this, the two members performing the chain will have their stamina completely restored, and we call this a chain break. All right, let's try it for real.
Oh, good lord.
Let's go!
Big man, huh? Even so, you've no skill with your power.
Earth's anger! Ha! Ha! Not too bad.
Well done! Chain drive and chain break might have powerful effects, but they come with great risks. If you fail to use skills while in chain drive, you'll lapse into... That means that two members of the party will be in an overheat state, so it's extremely dangerous. When in a chain state, depending on your stamina and con, it's best not to take unnecessary chances.
Right.
Stamina consumption amounts vary from member to member, so doing things like changing... You should also try changing members' fighting method.
Understood.
finally, this might not have much to do with party combat. I'm going to teach you all about Juto, just as you and Argo use skills that utilize strength con. Although I can create wind con, and Crocell can create fire con, people who are...
What's the difference between strength?
It works exactly the same as when strength con is generated as you attack your enemy. Con is generated in the space where you're fighting. Also, it fades as time. Crocell, to make it easier to understand.
Sure.
This one fades or something. It's annoying.
Eat my fist of flame! Don't hold a grudge against me.
Do you understand? Crocell is going to send you all the information he thinks you might.
Why do I...
Do as Zeffy tells.
Fine, alright.
Alright, let's go and slay some werewolves.
Oh yeah, I've been itching to get to this. Let's hurry up and do it.
Right.
Shows you the difference in our level of power.
Crocell,
You can call me
I
whenever
get your
you need to.
enthusiasm, but you should rest too.
Got orders from HQ, and I've been killing groups of pierce worms, but then pierce worms are monsters that are so weak that hunters don't even bother with them, right? But there was one in the group that has poison, a deadly poison. Looks just like a pierce worm, but this one's called a poison worm, and it's a gaudy colour. I've antidote with me, but there's way too many to handle alone. My medicine is limited too. I'll give you this antidote, so will you kill 3 poison worms for me? If you get hit with a poison condition, treat it with the antidote right away. Yeah. Save after that long-ass explanation of a system I'm never going to use. Where's this fucking merchant? Oh, where the mine is. Doesn't really matter. Ah, you're the Southern Forces troops that will go with me to the mine. I appreciate your assistance. Only mine workers were hurt when they were attacked by those werewolves. Werewolves' attacks are awfully powerful, mind you. Their wounds are pretty serious, I hear. So we put together some healing medicine in a hurry. If we don't treat them soon, they might die. Already had everything you need, right? Alright, I'll lead the way, so make sure you keep up. Oh, good lord. Oh, good lord. Blah, 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 blah.
Okay, whatever.
I should still be able to fight with this. Nicely done. Another one. Not done.
Please do. Sure, leave it to me. It must have been a tough fight. Oh, it's natural that we help each other.
Whew, looks like we made it safely. Thanks for your help. You have to treat the wounded ASAP. You really saved our hides this time. I hope our paths cross again. So many things here. If it isn't Pyromancer, Crow Cell of the Counter Sentinel unit. Just the man I wanted to see. I need your power. Our mining operation is in a snag. To keep things running smoothly, we need fire can. We have a cooperative relationship with you guys, so you sometimes help out the guild with these jobs. Doesn't matter where, but could you generate 6 fire can for us in a given area? You know how to generate can, right? It's generated when you use fire attribute wizardry. You use fireball style fire tap, you can generate a lot of can all at once. We're counting on you to generate 6 can. Doesn't matter where. This is so annoying.
Let's go.
I can't grab it, so what does it matter? Ugh, this is terrible.
down! Let's go! Anyone who dares oppose me will be charred!
Hey, what's up?
No, I don't think I can do this. I can do this because it's a fucking stupid quest.
I'll burn you till you're charred! Here's the finishing blow! Take this!
Aren't you stubborn? I'll help. Although sometimes your face really pisses me off.
Oh, and you are almost dead now, because of course you are. Because you are fucking useless. Okey doke. Do things stupidly. In addition to mining, there's even simpler ways to get commons. You know that monsters are life forms that have a command inside their bodies, right? The technique to remove that command from the monster's body is called soul extraction. As I hear it, that technique can only be performed when the monster is on the verge of death. Plus, they say it has a low success rate, so it doesn't always work. I heard that only a handful of wizards can use the technique. Maybe you can, Princess. You should try it out on the monsters in the area. Sure, why not? If I had that kind of power, I could make an easy fortune by selling the commons I extract. With enough money, you can become an aristocrat. Even in a war, you can live comfortably. Using the technique is pointless if you don't have the strength to kill the monsters, though. Finally got here, huh? I was getting tired of waiting. 5 dozens of rescue requests, huh? You guys don't look like regular army to me. I don't care if you're mercenaries. Anyway, the werewolf situation here is totally out of hand. One of my friends got abducted. He was probably taken to their hideout to the northwest. Please, rescue my kidnapped friend. Werewolf weapons have a seriously high attack power, so you should destroy them first. You can pull off a counter, you can destroy their weapons. Sorry, I only have a general idea of where their hideout is. It's off to the west. I wish I had more specific information to offer you. I'll see to it that the merchant will reward you handsomely. I'll leave you to it, mercenaries. Let me guess. You're interested in monster hunting? The key to hunting is to target your prey's weak spot and keep it from using an effective attack on you. For starters, take on a Fong to get the knack of hunting. Fongs have incredibly evasive ability. It's hard to land a direct hit, right? But if you use a wind technique on the Fong and give it vertigo, you can limit its evasion ability. When that happens, join forces and attack together. Once you get the hang of hunting, kill about 3 of the Fongs in the area. After you give it vertigo, join forces and attack together. Got that? Don't forget.
Ugh. It's terrible on so many levels. We're using skills to do stupid things. Hang on a second. Whatever. Right. Now, anyway. That interruption earlier was really meant for me to stop, but went a bit longer. So that will be all for today. I'll be back with more of this tomorrow. Because it hasn't done anything so egregiously annoying to make me want to stop playing it yet. Still early though. So that will be all for now. Bye!